I'm Jennifer Angel. This is your monthly overview for July, Capricorn. So hello fellow Capricorns, there's certainly a lot happening this month, so it's quite exciting. So let's go through it. So first of all, in your sign, mid-month is the full moon. So hold on tight, because when there's a full moon it can be pretty rocky. I certainly feel it. I was born on a full moon with the moon in Cancer, so all I want to do is just curl up into a little ball and not get out of bed. But of course life's not like that, so I have to get up and do stuff. But anyway, the point is that the energy of the full moon can be like a ending or a beginning type energy. It can also be like a make it and break it sort of energy. So, and right at the start of the month, if we look at let's look at right opposite your sign in the solar 7th house. We've got the sun is there, and there's an opposition on the 4th between the sun and Pluto. Pluto, of course, in your sign. So this is a pretty heavy duty aspect and very powerful. So, what comes out of this aspect can really just move things. If you're in a relationship, it certainly can just move it to the next stage. It can, if there's some cracks in the relationship, then it really can break it open a bit as well, and which is a good thing, because if it's going to work, then you'll be able to work on any issue that's there. And you're better off doing that, Capricorn, because even though you get so busy with your life, sometimes you just let things go, and that's not really the way to do it, because if it's a major issue, it's going to come up again sometime in the future. So the sooner you deal with it, the better. Now, if you're looking for love, then certainly this is one of the periods this month, because Venus is going to move into this area of your chart on the 19th, and so will Mercury on the 13th. Jupiter is still there, planet of abundance and expansion, until the 16th, and the Sun until the 23rd. So there's a lot of activity around your relationships. So, all right, so this it's going to mean that things are going to happen one way or another. Your star chart shows that there's going to be some movement around relationships. Okay, now if things are all going okay, then this intense aspect between the Sun and Pluto can just strengthen it, because it's a real depth of emotions and a depth of feeling that can come out of this transit. And when Mercury, the communication planet, moves into this area on the 13th, that's when you can have some deep and meaningful discussions, and really heart-to-heart discussions, true, honest, full of integrity, and don't hold back. Okay. All right, so let's have a look at the 6th house, because right now at the start of the month, for the first half of the month, Venus is there until the 18th, and Mercury until the 12th. Now let's not forget that Mercury has just come out of its retrograde phase, so pretty well all of June it was retrograde, and for this it's going to be stationary direct on the 1st of July, which means it's out of the retrograde transit. It's still in what's called the storm phase of that transit. So, and it's still in the shadow phase of that transit until it gets up to the degree it was before it went retrograde. Okay, but particularly the first, I'm not really going to cover the shadow dates today, but I do have them in an article both in the New York Daily News and harpersbazaar.com. So if you didn't pick up those articles, then go and have a look at them, because Mercury does go retrograde 3 times a year, so it's a good thing to learn just a little more about what you can or should and shouldn't do during a Mercury retrograde. Okay, but back to the storm phase in the first in the first week of this month. So it can be still, in reality, that means it can still be a little bit disruptive. Best to put off any sensitive conversations until the second week. And by the time Mercury moves in on the 13th to your solar 7th house, that's going to be a perfect time to have that heart-to-heart. Open, honest, full of integrity discussion with a loved mate, okay, loved one. And of course you can meet somebody during this time as well if you're single. So all you have to do, Capricorn, is be open to meeting someone, which means clearing your work schedule somewhat, so you've got some space, okay? You want to create a void in there so something can fill it, and at the moment it can be filled with love and romance. So that's a very sweet, nice deal. Now, back to the solar 6th house. So as I was saying before, Venus is in this area until the 18th, or the 19th, and Mercury till the 13th. And this is an area of your chart which is due to with your day-to-day routine. So you can meet somebody or have discussions around how to improve your productivity. It's also the area of your chart for your overall health and well-being. And with Venus in there, it's a perfect time for an image overhaul. Okay, so you want to put some focus in your personal presentation. Are you presenting yourself the way that you want to be seen? What's your intention and make sure that you're portraying the image that you want. It's a great time to go through your wardrobe and have a clean out as well. Anything that, if you put it on, if you don't feel fabulous, then, ditch it out. You want to make sure that everything in your wardrobe makes you feel absolutely fabulous and nothing short of beautiful and handsome and amazing, okay? All right, so let's have a look at what else is happening here. The new moon this month is on the 26th. It's in your solar 8th house. So this is a whole new start with partnerships, financial partnerships, and also in this area, Jupiter is going to move into this area of your chart on the 16th. Now, this is probably the biggest event or it is the biggest event happening in July, because Jupiter will take approximately 12 months to transit through a sign, okay? So it's been 12 months in your solar 7th house. So, many of you would have got together, met somebody who is suitable for a long-term partnership during this last year. If you didn't, don't worry. Venus is in there this month. So, there are certain periods in each year which is, good for romance. But Jupiter is a planet of abundance and expansion. It's called the lucky planet. It's a planet of knowledge and growth, and it's going to move into that solar 8th house, which is very good for monetary matters, particularly monetary matters or partnership nature, or area that you're not directly working for, which means gifts, inheritances, windfalls. So this could be a very, very lucky year for you, lucky in love and money this year. Okay, so your 10th house, Mars, which is all to do with your business career and the difference that you make in the world through business and your career. Mars has been there all year, extended stay. And of course, we've had the Grand Cardinal Cross and all sorts of other aspects which have been challenging. It's going to move out of this area on the 25th. So things can start to slow down a little bit, not quite this month, but at the end of the month and into next month. And you'll be able to start to consolidate and make some changes that are going to give you some stability going forward. Okay, so all in all, great month, Capricorn. Lots happening and lots to look forward to. So don't get caught up with the Saturnian blues. Stay optimistic and positive. You've got good cause to. Love and luck to you, all my fellow Capricorns. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to go and check out the daily overview videos, and I'll see you next month. Bye for now.